Okay, so on the way to when I was done doing everything that I had to do for myself, I was going to be on time. Okay, so I was like, I need to get to work. Okay, because the lady that's there, the lady that's over everything, she does not play not one game with nobody. Okay. This lady don't work for the Secret Service. She don't work for the military. So just imagine how she is about being on time. Okay, if you late, she gonna be like, oh, you think you could just roll up in here anytime you want to? You think that, it's a privilege to work here? She gonna have a 30-minute speech about how you need to have your behind there on time. So with some of these jobs, with some of the temp jobs, you can come in and stroll in a little late, and they kind of need people, so they're not gonna say nothing. But not her. She send people home. She turn people around. She'll do it without them because they was not on time. It's like you just need to get there early because this lady is not gonna play. It's like, dang, man, she don't play. So anyway, I'm like, I'm going to get there on time because Miss Maxine is not going to turn me around. Miss Maxine's not going to cuss us out today. We need to get there on time, okay? You need to call a Lyft, right? And she's like, I'm going to call Miss Maxine and ask her, can we come in at 1:30? And I was like, I don't think she's going to do that. You know what I'm saying? She was like, I'm going to call her and ask her. So Miss Maxine, she called her and asked her. And Miss Maxine was like, yeah, y'all could get here at 1:30. Yeah, it's okay. But I can't. It's like I'm laughing with nervousness because the way that she did it was just messed up. And it kind of messed me up because I was not planning on getting there at 1:30. But when she called her and asked her, was it okay if we got there at 1:30? And then Miss Maxine said, yeah, it's all right. But Miss Maxine was being funny when she said that. She was like, oh, yeah, it's okay if y'all get here at 1:30. That's fine. Right? But she didn't really mean that. It was not okay if we got there at 1:30, and she was actually pissed off because we was late. So what she did was she called us back. Okay, she called that girl back, and I was like, oh, okay, well, if Miss Maxine said it's okay, I'm gonna come and get you and your twins, and I'm gonna take it, because this girl did not call a Lyft. She was like, I don't have the money on my card to call it. It was like just her problems making more problems for me. So I was like, okay, since Miss Maxine said it's okay, I'm going to come and get you and your twins, okay? And take them to the center, and we're going to go to work, okay? So when I got there, she was like, right before I got there, she was like, Miss Maxine said she got enough people, right? Okay, y'all, I was hot, okay? I was lit on fire, okay? I didn't even think of the fact that I asked God for a sign the night before, okay? But I was pissed off because the money was blinding me, okay? I was like, do you know how much money we just missed? Okay? Do you know how much money we just missed? I was like, I just can't do this right now, God. I was like, in my head, just going back and forth with God. I can't do this right now. You see what happens when I try to help people? It messed me up. Okay, and now I'm not gonna be bartending at an event that I was supposed to be bartending at. Like that's a lot of money I just missed, God. Like why is this happening right now? What are you doing right now? What are you doing? Right? And it was like the Holy Spirit just was like, remember you asked for a sign. Okay, you need to calm down because God is doing something here. All right, you remember how much spirits you saw last night? Okay, and they talking about it's gonna be that times 5. Okay, it was bad too, y'all. Spiritually, it was bad. Okay, so yeah, there was a lot of money to be made, but I'm telling you, I've seen so many spirits doing their little hand signs. So many. The devil was just jumping from person to person, y'all. It was crazy. Like I was given the beer, and I was happy that my jar was filling up. But the devil on stage, and it was just his event. It was his event. All right. It was somewhere that I was not supposed to be, and that's why I wasn't there the second time. Okay. So I was like, man, you know what? Man, I can't believe Miss Maxine did us like that, man. I can't believe Miss Maxine did us like that. Talking about they got enough people. I know they don't have enough people. That event is very big. They need all the help they can get. Them bars was getting killed, okay? So I was like, that's all right. I'm just going to do one of my other jobs. That's the reason why I got backup jobs for stuff like this. That's the reason why I got side hustles for stuff like this, right? So, I was like, just get your twins. And, I mean, like, what do you want to do? Because she was like, I'm still going to have a day to myself. I'm going to take my twins to the sitter. I'm going to have a day to myself. I'm going to have a day to myself. And I was like, okay, so let's take the twins to the sitter, okay? Okay. Oh, and look, on the way home, the night before when I took them home, they was in my car. I just got a brand new car, okay? They was eating chips and stuff in the back of my car, okay? And I was getting mad, okay? God was like, put your anger aside, because I'm doing something here. So, you know, they babies and they just coming from the sitter. So I'm like, you know, y'all are tearing up my car, God. They tearing up my car, okay? And God was like, put your anger aside. That's what he kept saying, put your anger aside. Because I was boiling while they was back there eating chips and, you know, tearing up my car, you know. But God was like, put your anger aside. You could vacuum it out. Put your anger aside. That's all he kept saying. I was like, gosh, I think she's over there taking her shoes off. I'm getting angry. Like, can you put your shoes back on, girl? Oh, my bad. I'm just tired. My feet hurt and stuff like that. Like, oh, God. It was a test, okay? The enemy was working through her to aggravate me. But God was with me, and he was like, put your anger aside. Put your anger aside. So I'm like, where do you want to go, girl? Where do you want to go today? Because I need to drop you off so I can get to work. And she was like, I'm going to go to work too. I'm going to go to the stadium and work. They said if you get there by 4:45, then you could work. And I was like, okay. She was like, but can we go get something to eat first? I was like, okay, we'll go get something to eat, okay? So we went to some shop, and she got her a big old Philly sandwich with some fries. And I went to the place next door and got me a salmon burger with a shake. And it was like one of those health conscious places. That shake was good, yo. It had like healthy stuff in it. It was like a healthy place. Right? So she came from next door and she was like, oh, what's that? What you eating? Oh, let me get one. And that's exactly how she talked, y'all. What pissed me off, though, and I was like embarrassed and mad, is that she had the twins and they were running around and they were bumping into people. And like, when you in public, you gotta contain your children. Okay, or else something is gonna happen. Okay, some people, like, these are people out here. Okay, you don't know how people are. Some people will be like, get your child off me, or you need to come get your child. You need to don't just sit there and look crazy while they running around. Okay, so it was kind of pissing me off because I'm trying to contain these twins, and you sitting there just like, you know, I'm like, girl, you need to get up and get your twins. You know, so I'm like, I called my other homegirl, and I was telling my homegirl about this girl and all the stuff that we're going through so far. And my homegirl was like, dang, girl, you need to leave her there. You need to drop her off. Okay, she messing you up. And she messing your money up. I was like, I know, man. Like, she got these twins in the store and, you know, just telling her everything. Like, you know, I was just like so mad. And God was like, you need to put your anger aside. Okay? You need to put your anger aside. And it's like, I hear God saying that. That's the only thing I hear God saying. So that's what I'm going to try to do. But dang, okay? So when we left the smoothie shop, you know, she had her smoothie too. And she was like, this is making me feel so good about myself. This is making me feel so good. This is good. It has weight loss and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, girl, you need to take care of yourself. Like, when I talk to her, it's like, it's talking to her like a mother figure. And it's like, she appreciates that. Okay? There's a demon on her that gives me a little pushback sometimes. But all I do is tell her stuff that she needs to hear. Okay, you need to take care of yourself. If you already big or you've already been 300 pounds, okay, and you 24, you don't need to be eating no fries and burgers and stuff. You need to be eating stuff like this. You need to try to eat more cleaner. You need to work out, okay? So here, okay? We got in the car, okay? The twins was in my backseat eating McDonald's and stuff. And I was like, oh my gosh, they back there. There's gonna be fries in the seats. You know, like we gotta get these children dropped off. Okay, so what are you gonna do? I need to go back home and get my chef coat so I can go to the stadium. Okay, since we was 5 minutes away from our house, I took her to get her chef coat. We dropped the twins off at the babysitter, a sitter that she found, a new sitter that she found. Okay, when we went to our house to get her chef coat, these two girls ran from another apartment, and they ran into her apartment, and I heard some yelling and stuff, right? And then the two girls ran out and looked at me, and they was like, hey, right? And I was like, hey, how are y'all? And they was like, we good. And I was like, oh, okay. And they walked off, right? And I was like, what's wrong with them? Who is that? You know, I don't like drama. I really don't. I don't have time for it. Okay. She's like, oh, that's this girl. I owe her $80 for babysitting my twins, right? And I was like, won't you give it to her? And she was like, I'm going to give it to her when I get a chance. But you spent, between last night and today, you spent $40 on food. Okay, if you owe somebody money, especially for doing something like that, you need to pay them. You need to give them something, okay? So she was like, especially if it's causing drama, because I hear y'all up there arguing and stuff, and then they come look at me like, it's like, I feel like I'm going to get sucked into some kind of drama just by being here and helping you out. It was just so crazy, and my carnal mind was pissed off. I was hot. Okay, so we got your chef coat now. We taking your twins to drop them off at another sitter. All I'm saying is don't be burning bridges when you need help. Okay, you can't be telling people you going to give them stuff or you going to pay them for services and you don't. That's why a lot of people want the money up front now. You can't even, some of these people, you can't even get your hair done without sending them that Cash App first. They want the money up front now because there's no trust. Everything is getting waxed cold. Okay, so we went and got our chef coat. Okay, we went and took the twins to a sitter, an older lady. Okay, come back to the older lady. I took her to, so after we dropped the twins off at the sitter, I took her to the stadium so she could work. All right, I was like, okay, good. I got her and the girls out of my car, so now I can work. Because I had to be at Amazon to pick up my blog. Okay, and nothing was going to stop me from doing that. All right, so I dropped her off. Do y'all know not even 5 minutes later, she called me. And she was like, I forgot my ID. And I was like, I don't know what to tell you. You know, at this point, I wanted to just hang up in her face. Okay, but my spirit wouldn't let me. I forgot my ID. Can you take me back to get my ID? Okay, we was like 25 minutes away. She wanted to go back 25 minutes away to get her ID. Okay, I have an SUV. I need gas. The gas money that she said she was going to give me, she didn't even give me. She gave me half of it. She said, I'll give you $10. Okay, she gave me $5. Now she's calling me, asking me to take her back to Decatur. And I was like, you know, and God was like, put your anger away. Put your anger away. I couldn't stop getting angry. It was like, what? Every time she asked me for something, I was like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is it one thing after another? One after another, after another. Like, I can understand one thing after another, but if this is one thing after another. And I was like, no, that's not going to happen, girl. And I was like, you just going to have to not work. And the lady was in the background. She was like, oh, well, she gets back here by 7. It's okay. I'll let her in. The game doesn't start till 8. And I was like, that's not even going to happen. Okay. And she was like, why? I'll give you gas money, please. And I was like, you don't hear me saying no right now, so I don't know what else to say to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna take you back to Decatur. Okay? I gotta be at Amazon. Okay? It's not gonna happen. All right. So she was like, please, just begging me, please. And I was like, I just listened to her beg. And I was like, she's not listening, God. Like, I don't have time to deal with this. This is, I can't deal with this guy. Okay. And God was like, put your anger aside and deal with it. Right? So I was like, the only thing that I can do is come get you. And that's because I bought you there. I will come get you. But as far as you going back to this right here is something that you can't afford to be doing. You got those 2 babies. You can't afford to be making mistakes like this. If you go into a job where you know they're not gonna let you in without your ID, the first thing you need to say is, I got my ID. Do I have my ID? Okay, everybody does that when they go to the Brave Stadium. They be making sure they got their ID. Okay, so I just preached to her a little bit, and I was like, the only thing I can do is come get you. You're not going to be able to work today. Okay, she's like, you can't bring me back by 7? No. I said, the gas money that you gave me, you didn't even give me that. So you ever tell me I'm going to give you more gas money, that's going to be you giving me the gas money that you already owe me. Okay, you can't do that. It's not going to happen. Okay? And I'm like aggravated, y'all, just preaching to her, right? And she's like, okay, gosh. I was like, you just gonna have to figure something else out, or I don't know. But I'm gonna come get you, and you have to do my Amazon with me. Okay, so now you're gonna be in my car riding with me while I'm doing my job. And she was like, that's okay. And really, with me, it wasn't. Because I was like, but I was like, let me at least, show her this because some people don't know about this this type of work. So let me roll this one down. Maybe this will just show her what it's like to do this. So I went and picked her up, and I went and picked up my packages so I can deliver them. And it was just annoying because she's in the car with me. Okay, first she was like playing her music and stuff, and then she was talking about, I'm gonna chill tonight. I'm gonna go to the club tonight. I'm gonna go smoke me a hookah and just have me a drink, and it's a demon that makes you do that. Okay, it's a demon that makes you do that. When you cannot afford it, you don't need to be going to the club. Okay, period. Okay, the club costs money. Okay, you might think, oh, they got ladies free. I want to go have fun. Okay, but some people do that like it's a priority when they cannot afford it. Okay, or they don't need to be doing that right now. You don't need to be doing that right now. I want to go and see the people in Atlanta. I want to go and see the nightlife and go sit down at some place and have me a little meal or something like that. But I know that I cannot afford to do that right now. It's not a priority. Okay, if I want to go have some fun, I don't even get to have fun. I sit on my phone and go on the internet or something like that, and look at places where I'm going to get ready to go. Okay, so she's like, there be Jamaicans there, and the music was making her feel like she wants to go party. And I was like, I'm over here like, girl, you want to go with me? No. Why not? I'm not going to no club tonight. I got to make up for the money that I lost. At least try to make up for the money that I lost. Okay? I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy, but there's going to be a time for that. There's going to be a time for that, but it ain't tonight. You're right. What should I do? Just sit there and let me finish this, okay? So I'm up here doing my job. I got hurt in the back, in the passenger side. At first she was like listening to her music, but then it turned into her talk. Oh, there's a boyfriend. There's a boyfriend. Okay, she was talking to the boyfriend. Boyfriend don't help do nothing. Boyfriend won't even come over and help paint the wall that the children draw. It's some guy that is just using her because she will do whatever. And women, y'all need to wake up and realize when that's going on. Like, you be wanting a boyfriend so bad just to say that you have one or just to have sex or whatever, and you don't even realize that when you have nothing to offer, but sex, there's a high chance that that's what you're being used for. Okay, you don't have no education. You're not somebody that a man can build with. Okay, you don't have no car. Okay, you barely got a job. All right, and the house is tore up, and you be like, why you don't want to come over? You know what I'm saying? You so into this dude, and you don't even see that you're losing your own life. You know, you don't even see that you're not getting it together because you're so wrapped up in what this dude thinks. And he thinks the worst of you. He thinks the worst of you. He thinks you stink. He's laughing at you while you pouring your heart out. You know what I'm saying? He's gotten into arguments with you and talked about you and your children and called you fat. You know what I'm saying? And you still think that it's a game. You think it's a joke. You know, I seen this post on Instagram that made me so sad one time. It was this dude, and he just got Snapchat, and he was like just showing off the way that he talks to this girl, and basically, you know what I'm saying? Because he was like, look at the camera, right? That was in the house, and he just got Snapchat, so he was excited, and he was like, bitch, look at the camera, you know, cussing her out. She was like, you need to stop. I was like, damn, he just called you a bitch, and he was like, let me come over here to the little ugly ass baby. He was like, look at the camera, right? And I was like, and then he got on the couch, and he was like, you know, just laughing, and I was like, it's so sad to see a woman want a man around so much that he just got on social media in front of the world, called you a bitch, okay, told you to look at the camera, and then come in here and call your child ugly, and told the baby to look at the camera, and laid on the couch. There's a high chance that he's just using you just because you have a house and food stamps and all that. There's dudes, there's scrubs out there doing that, okay, by any means. They don't want to go get a job. They rather use a woman, okay, that has a little piece of something. Okay, she got a car. Oh, she got a house. Oh, let me get up in here and chill. They might not even want to work or do nothing for themselves. They just might want to chill. Okay, and you want him there so bad that you are willing to do whatever, be the doormat for somebody that don't care. Your standards are very low. And you got low self-esteem, and men prey on low self-esteem. Boys prey on low self-esteem. Okay, but these videos are getting kind of long, so I know everybody's like, dang, you stupid for helping her. You stupid for helping her, and blah blah blah. But God was like, you need to take your wisdom and put it on this woman. Okay, you need to give this woman some of your wisdom. Okay, you need to give her some of your wisdom. All right, so that's what I did as far as her boyfriend, and you know how she needs to prioritize, and you know, I might give her my old car, you know, see if she can find somebody to fix it, because she has those 2 babies over there. You know, so she did my Amazon with me. I need to go to the bathroom. Can we stop somewhere? No, girl. We can't stop nowhere. You just got to be hungry right now. I'm telling you, because I'm not going nowhere but to the next stop. Okay, so just chill out for a minute and just wait till we done. Dang, man. Oh, I'm like, girl, you need to quit complaining because, first of all, you're supposed to be at work. You wouldn't even be here if you didn't forget your ID. Okay, so, you know, it was like, that's how my night went of work. Okay, so later on that night, well, I was like, we finna take you to pick up your twins, okay? We're not going to no club tonight. She's like, you right. We're not going to no club tonight, okay? We're going to take you to pick up your twins, and you're going to just go home, okay? You need to, if you feel like you're bored, you don't have nothing to do, you could clean up, okay? And she was like, okay. So when we got to the sitter's house, we was there, okay? And the sitter is an older lady, and she has so much wisdom. And she started to talk about God and what God has done. She started talking about the spirits that she see in us. She started talking about the animal spirits. She started talking about children. You know, she had 2 children that she adopted. And the night ended with us all praying for each other and just talking about. God revealed to me that this girl has been in foster care and that she can't forgive her mother. And God was like, you need to help her. Okay, because when she talk about her mom, she gets so mad, and she be like, why did my mom leave me in foster care? Why did she leave me in foster care? She gets so mad when she talk about her mother. She can't let it go. She was like, I would never forgive her. I will not forgive my mother for that. But see, God was like, you need to help her with that unforgiveness because the karma is coming. The karma is coming. And she has 2 girls. Okay, and those 2 girls are going to grow up and say, why did my mom have me in the ghetto? Why did my mom have me in what? They're going to say, because she's up here asking why her mom did this, why her mom did that, and she's not the best mother. Okay, and she got the 2 girls, so her karma is gonna be twice as hard. Her daughters are not gonna be able to forgive her, and there's gonna be 2 of them. So she's invoking the karma with the unforgiveness. Okay, and I'm like, you see how hard it is to take care of 2 kids, right? So when DSS get involved, I said, girl, don't you know that girl that's mad about you not paying her can call DSS on you? And when DSS get involved and come to your house and see how it is and see that you don't have clean water, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna come take your twins and they're gonna put them in foster care. Okay, then you're gonna have to go through the motions to try to get them out while you paying bills. Okay, and you don't even have a ride to work. Okay, and it's gonna be hard, and you might not be able to get them out. You don't have no family, you have nobody to help you, and then your 2 twins are gonna come looking for you when they get older, and they're gonna be like, why did you leave us in foster care? Okay, and God is like, it's a cycle of unforgiveness. It's a cycle. I was like, it's so crazy, because God was like, this is where I wanted you tonight. You wanted to be at a concert. You was mad about money, something that you know I can give you. You was mad about your money, okay? But that was the selfishness right there. Okay? And the lady, when she was speaking to us, it was like God was just speaking through her. And we prayed. We all prayed, y'all. We said we all connected together, and all 3 of us was praying, and it was just really good. That's where God wanted me. And I wanted to be at a concert around some celebrities getting my tips. But God wanted me somewhere else. Okay? So I took the girl home, dropped her and her twins off, and I was like, I will be in touch with you. I was like, God, I can't do this all the time, okay? Because I gotta get myself together. But I'm gonna at least, God was like, the next step is to help her get rid of the roaches. I ain't gonna be over there every day. I ain't gonna be over there every week. I'm just gonna pop up as, when God tells me to. Because I know that God is not gonna inconvenience me, and even if he does, it's for his glory. Okay, I know that God ain't gonna leave me hanging high and dry. I know that God is gonna continue to bless me like he's been doing. Okay, but when it's time to do something for him, you don't choose going to work for the devil. Basically, that's basically what that was. Because if I was like, man, I could imagine all the spirits that I would have encountered if I was backstage. They didn't even say the bars outside. They said, we want you backstage bartending for the entourages and stuff. You know how many spirits, them entourages, they be looking so demonic. Those be the handlers and the demons that control the artists. They don't even be their friends. Like, they don't even be their friends all the time. It be handlers, people that they do rituals with. That's who it be. That's who they entourage be. Okay? Yeah, my brother might be here, but I might have to sacrifice him soon because, Lucifer wants a sacrifice for me to stay famous. Because famous means blasphemous. So y'all need to look up this stuff, okay? Because it's going on. And I was like, God wanted me here praying, okay? Instead of being there at that concert. And I feel really good that I've done some work in the kingdom of God. And I'm just going to keep doing what God wants me to do. I'm going to go to work. I'm going to take care of myself. But I got to do what God wants me to do too. So y'all, please use discernment. And when just use discernment, spiritual discernment. And just know that the enemy is working so hard to try to destroy you. And you got to pray against him, pray against his ways. If you have any bad habits or sins that you are doing that you need help with, you need to pray. You need to pray for others. You need to pray for your enemies. So y'all, please, prayer is very powerful. There's a bar downtown in Atlanta that says no concealed Bibles in here. You know what I'm saying? Read your Bible, because that's your weapon. So read it, listen to it, meditate on it. When I was listening to Proverbs the other day, and there's some stuff in there, you forget some of the stuff that's in there, but there's some powerful stuff in there. There's stuff that tell you about, what's going to happen to you if you be lazy. There's stuff in there that tell you what's going to happen to you if you be promiscuous. Proverbs is something else now. I'm telling you, listen to the Proverbs, listen to the Psalms. You can start off with those for people that don't really understand the Bible. Listen to Proverbs. Proverbs, you can understand, is clear, cut, and dry. Okay? You can understand that. Okay? So, that's all I have to say right now on the Butterfly Show. I will see y'all on the next episode, which is coming up soon. I ain't gonna do y'all like that no more. I ain't gonna be like, I ain't getting on there in time. I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna do what God wants me to do. Okay? Bye, babies.